Yesterday in math, we started our work using the Tower of 21. And so this is a copy of the Tower of 21 that you should have made and that we started yesterday in class and that you can use on your assignments today and then yesterday, today, and then a little bit next week too. But as you can see, I start with 21 and then I just skip count by 21, 21, 42, 63. So I just add 21 and my chart goes to 30. Your chart can go more than that, but it needs to at least try to go to 30. It's kind of fun to see how far that you can get. So we are going to use that Tower of 21 chart today, and then we are going to use it again next week, so it's a good idea to put it someplace safe so that you don't lose it. Today you are going to be doing pages 55, which is a division page about that the 21 tower will help you with, and then you will also be doing another page over here on page 56 that the tower may or may not be helpful for. But I want to go ahead and continue our work on page 54 together today. So I'm going to use my Tower of 21 that's over here, and it says write a story problem for 315 divided by 21. So the first thing I need to do is come over to my tower and see the closest number I have to 315 without going over. So there it is, right here, 15. 15 is actually spot on, so I don't have to do any other work. So I know right now, without a doubt, that 315 divided by 21 is 15. So now I need to come up with a story problem that makes sense. Okay. So I think I want to talk about school supplies because that tends to be the easiest thing that I think of. Maybe it's because I'm a teacher. So let's see. Mrs. Feliciano has, so the key is I need to have 315 of something, of anything, and then I have to figure out how to put it in groups of 21. So 315 is the total number of objects that I have. So Mrs. Feliciano has 315 pencils for her class. So I need to put it into groups of 21, and the easiest way to do that is to just say that there are 21 kids in my class. She has 21 students in her class. Can you guess what the question that I need to solve is? Right, the question that I need to solve is how many pencils will each student get? So when you write your problem, you can write it about anything that you want, but the idea is to prove that you understand that when you have a division problem, the first number, or the dividend, is 315, and that's the number that you have. And then the second number, which is the divisor, that's how many groups you're trying to make. And then your answer, which is the quotient, is how many go in each group. So you writing a story problem correctly proves that you understand that. So you don't have to solve it up there because they want you to solve it down here. And what's fun is that we already solved this because we already looked at our tower over here. So 315 times, or 315 times, can't talk, 315 divided by 21 is 15. Okay, so I can do it this way. So if I didn't have that tower already, I could do it differently. If I didn't have that tower ready, I'd have to ask myself some other questions, like how many times does 21 go into 3? 0 times. How many times does 21 go into 31? Well, I know that's 1 because 2 would be too many. I know it would be 40-something. So now I subtract, and I have 105. And I have to ask myself, how many times does 21 go into 105? And maybe I don't know that off the top of my head, because honestly I wouldn't unless I had done the tower, but I know I can count by 20s. So if I say 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, I know that 5 times 20 gives me 100, and I'm trying to do 5 times 21, so then I might come off to the side just to see if that makes sense, and lo and behold, that's the answer. So that's the difference between solving it the long way and using the tower. In real life, you don't always have a tower to go back to, but the point is that you can be building these towers in your mind all the time so that you understand where to go to find the number. All right, so you don't need to do page 54. We were just doing that page together today, and I wanted to show you how to do that, so hopefully you were following along when we did that. Make sure you have your tower out. You are now going to be doing page 55. Okay. One thing I want you to do is to make sure you read the directions. It says, make sure anyone looking at your work can tell how you solved each problem. So you need to show your work. That's a very nice way of saying show your work. Okay. The next page, 56, you may or may not find it helpful excuse me, to use your chart of 21, but you might, so I would keep it handy just in case. You notice that in this page, though, there are numbers like 11, 12, 16, and 14. Check your chart. Check and see if that's close to 21 or not. It's worth a shot, but I don't think that this page is going to help you with that. This page is more about doing it the long way, which is how we did it over here. Okay, so to recap, we just did page 54 together. You do not need to do that. You need to do 55 and 56 in your math book, and then check your work on Canvas. Then you need to do the exit ticket for 3.3. Okay, so hopefully this is all review. It's not new, it's things we've already started this week. And if you end up getting into a tight spot, you can ask me during tomorrow's math meeting. All right? Good luck, mathematicians.